Well, hello, 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 and welcome to the 14 Eagles Thursday night webinar conference call. My name is Brian Frazier. I'm your facilitator of 14 Eagles, and I'd like to welcome you. For those of you that could make it, you could be anywhere else tonight, but you chose to be here, and we really, really appreciate that. As always, I'd like to start off with the minutes of 14 Eagles platform. 14 Eagles platform is moving very well. As always, and I do this every week, I'd like to commend those people that are helping the people get through the process of the 14 Eagles platform. Without you, this platform could not be a success at all. And I really appreciate those of you that are walking people through the process, guiding them, showing them how to get through the process, how to get set up, and start the process going. It is so valuable to have people like you to do that, and plus it keeps the phone calls and messages down for admin to try to take care of things as well. So, as I've always said, this is the people's platform. This is your platform, and I'm glad to see those of you that are taking responsibility to keeping this thing moving. For not just your teams, but for the whole community as a whole. And we really appreciate that. Okay, so we're not going to be very long. I just want to go over the concept of 14 Eagles for those of you that have never seen it before. And to start off with, I'd like to encourage people to come to our 14 Eagles community website, which is located at www.14eaglesden.com. And when you come to the site, you just scroll down in the middle of the page to the home page where you see the welcome, right? Where you see the welcome. And on that welcome, we really encourage you to read this welcome. The reason why we ask you to read this welcome, because we really want people to understand what 14 Eagles is all about. Our platform is a different platform than most platforms out here. We are a gifting platform. We do have a gifting platform, but we're more than just gifting. And so that's why, we try to present things just a little bit differently than other platforms that are out here. And so in doing so, we encourage you to, hold on, let me do one thing here. We encourage you to come and check out 14 Eagles, but truly get the understanding of what 14 Eagles is all about, okay? And one way to do that is to come to the home page on the community website, on the welcome, and read this welcome. And it'll give you a quick snapshot and a perspective of what 14 Eagles is really all about. And it's not very long. It's very short and succinct, but it does give you some concept of what 14 Eagles is all about. And it's more than just about gifting. All right? And the main focus here is about community. We really preach community here at 14 Eagles because we believe that is the key to success on this platform. For whatever you coming here for to gain in 14 Eagles, your success is going to be building a community. Okay, that is going to be the key to your success. And one particular line in this welcome that I particularly gravitate to all the time is the line where it says, there's a universal law, God's law, where whatever you give out into the universe, you'll get back in abundance. Okay, that line is so true, so true. If you really think about that line, all right, it's all about what you're giving and your intention in your giving, because whatever you give out into the universe, you will get back. Okay, you will get back. No matter what your intention is, you're going to get that back. Right? And we're trying to get people to understand that concept here at 14 Eagles, because it is a true fact. It is a universal fact, and it's always been that way. Right? Whether people know it or not, or believe it or not. That's how the universe works. And so we're trying to get people to really come to the 14 Eagles platform with the right intention, okay? Come in with the right mindset. That is the key to building this community, right? Because if not, then people are just going to come and go, come and go, come and go, all right? And don't really get the full gist of what we're trying to do here. They come to make a few dollars and they move on to the next thing, which is no problem. That's what people want to do. They can do that. We have no qualms for that. But our main focus here at 14 Eagles is to build a community of like-minded individuals that are willing to help one another, and that we feel that is the key to everything. And as we go through this presentation here, this short presentation, we hope that you'll get the concept of what we're talking about when we say community is the key. Now, after you read the welcome, I encourage you to move down to the video row on the community website. And on here, we have a series of videos. We really encourage you to watch these videos. Take from these videos what you will, what you can, because we feel that these videos will help get you in the right frame of mind that you need to be in to really build a successful 14 Eagles platform, okay? To build a successful team and to build a successful community within the platform. We encourage you, when you watch these videos, get what you can from these videos, and then go and research what you learn from it. Go and research it for yourself, because this is what's going to build on your knowledge of what you learn, okay? And as you go and research, the more you research, the more you will learn, and the more you learn, the more your thinking will start to shift, okay, about how things work in our world, in our communities. Right? This is a vital part right here, shifting our thinking, shifting the way that we think, because the society is designed to keep us where we are today. Right? And a lot of us may not understand that, a lot of us may not believe that, but when you start to really go in and dive in and learn certain things that you've never really learned before, then you'll start to see past the facade that is out here to where they try to keep you down. You know, a lot of people know that sometimes you kind of feel in the back of your mind that there's something trying to keep us from moving forward. There's something always trying to hold us back, but you just can't put your finger on it. But when you put your mind, you gear your mind towards finding out what that is and what you need to do, you will discover what that is, and you will be able to see past that. And so that's what these videos are here to do, to get you to see past what you can't see, okay, and to uplift your conscious awareness about what's going on around you. And so, you know, that's one of the main focuses on 14 Eagles, is getting the community to see past what they can see and to uplift their conscious awareness about what's going on around us. Right? Because that's the only way that we can truly move forward in our societies today. Right? Because we're trying to keep, we're trying to move past the government oppression and the financial, the corporate control that is being placed upon us on a day-to-day basis, and so much so that a lot of us don't even know it. Okay, we don't even realize it, and it's just not here in the United States, but it's all over the world. Okay, and so, you know, this is not something to take very lightly, but it's totally up to you. Nobody wants to force this on you. We're just trying to enlighten you and bring something to you to where you can move forward and see things in a different light. Because once you do, nothing will look the same anymore, okay? And if you don't do anything else, we encourage you to join our newsletter. Sign up for our newsletter so you can get into our email database, all right? So you can get the emails that we send out of the updates about 14 Eagle and what's going on. And most in particular, we have a video of the week that goes out every week. And that video of the week is information that you otherwise don't get. And we encourage you to get those videos of the week, check them out, and go and research those videos, the information that is in those videos. Because we at 14 Eagles, we pride ourselves in putting out information that people can really grab hold of and do something in their life with it, okay? It's to encourage you, to teach you something, so you can go and teach others, because that's what it's all about. Each one teach one. So I hope that makes sense. Before we get into the actual platform itself, one thing I always like to start out with, and that's there's a short video that I like to play that really puts it in perspective, what we're doing here at 14 Eagles and what we're trying to achieve through the 14 Eagles community. It gets you to see things in a different light, and of course, as I've been saying, we're just trying to shift your thinking a little bit. And this video right here, every time I watch it, I always see something that I didn't see before, that makes me ponder and makes me think about things. So I just want to show you this real quick, and then we'll get to the actual platform.
Do you remember the moment you realized that the world had changed? Let me tell you a quick little story that has nothing and everything to do with the future of our world and how you fit into it. In 1917, the United States faced a huge problem. They were working hard to compete in the industrialized economy, and there was a shortage. Not a shortage of oil or coal or other natural resources, a shortage of people, specifically obedient factory workers. The solution to this economic dilemma? It was an experiment of sorts. It hadn't been done before, until someone thought of it. Mandatory public school. Unfortunately, the initial purpose of the United States public school system was not to inspire children or generate scholars. And it wasn't created for dreamers, people who color outside the lines, break the rules, and challenge the status quo. The public school system of the early 1900s was invented to create a nation full of adults who would obediently do their jobs in the factory assembly lines. Teaching kids to sit in straight rows and scheduling the entire day with the ringing of bells wasn't by chance. Punishing those who didn't conform was purposeful. These were the skills they would need to join the labor force. Intentional or not, this early method of turning dreamers into workers was an investment in the nation's economic future. And it worked. This then led to several generations of productive, fully employed workers. But it isn't working anymore. Why? Our economy has changed. We don't live in an industrialized economy anymore. We live in a connected economy. Right now, there are more users on Facebook than there were people on the planet 200 years ago. Technology has made it possible for us to connect with people, ideas, and information from anywhere in the world instantaneously. And as a result, our economies have expanded from localized towns and communities to the entire world. We have globalized trade in nearly every way. In the past, the obedient, do-what-you're-told without question people were rewarded for working hard and putting their dreams aside in order to toe the line. They were given well-paying jobs that led to long-term careers. They were guaranteed pensions, benefits, and the promise that they would always be taken care of. And they were. But that promise is gone for most of us today. Even if you have a white-collar job, the majority of white-collar workers are still working in a factory. Instead of operating a sewing machine or welding a widget, they now push pencils, type on keyboards, or process paperwork. It's still factory work because the entire focus of the day is spent on increasing productivity, which leaves little room for creativity, spontaneity, or individuality. The educated, hard-working masses are still doing what they're told, but they're no longer getting what they deserve. Even if you do everything you are told to do today, graduate from high school, go to college, get a degree, work hard in whatever job you can find, if you're lucky enough to find one, You're not guaranteed anything. Companies are being forced to change or die right now. Layoffs happen much more often than job openings appear, and the highest paying jobs are disappearing or heading overseas at an alarming rate. If you have a job where your boss tells you exactly what to do, he or she will always find someone cheaper than you to do it. Did you know that the average length of a job today is about 4.5 years? Contrast that to the 1960s when it was 40 years. The connected economy rewards a different group of people. It rewards the people who see things differently, who don't conform, people who have ideas that no one else has, people who are willing to work hard but know that the old way of doing things is broken. The connected economy rewards you not for being a cog in the wheel of life, but for standing up and reaching out. The connected economy rewards the connectors. Whether it's connecting a person to a person, a business to a business to a product, or a product to a person, those who learn how to connect are the ones who will survive and excel in the connected economy. That is how the world has changed. It's not about to change. It already has. Things are different now, and they're not going back to the way they used to be. Look at Facebook. What's their product? It's you. Your network, your information, your ideas, they all have value. Does Facebook pay you for the money they make selling your information to advertisers? No. But we still use it because we have an innate desire to connect with people. In fact, neuroscientists have found that we are actually hardwired to connect with each other. Some people know how to leverage this innate ability in today's economy, but most don't. And because they don't know how to do it, most of them are paralyzed with fear, resisting the shift, despite clear indications telling them it's time to change. In 1917, a group of people performed an experiment that forever changed the way that we earned a living. The world today is facing another huge problem. We're facing a shortage of our own. Not a shortage of factory workers or consumers. The world has enough of those. We have a shortage today of dreamers and connectors. And so, we're holding our own little experiment. And you happen to be the subject of it. This 8-minute presentation was specifically designed to seek out and find the connectors around us. Those who recognize that we are on the brink of the next economic revolution, who are ready to thrive in the connected economy, and who are searching for the best way to do it. The internet and technology are rapidly changing the way that we do everything today, including how we make a living. It's not too late to embrace the change and find a way to make yourself relevant and profitable in our brave new world. And that's why we've invited you here today. We've created something that rewards you for connecting. It pays you for bringing people together behind a cause, product, or idea. And we have systematized it and made it so that you can do it from anywhere, with anyone, at any time. If you are passionate about helping people, if you are passionate about changing lives, if you want to position yourself to be a capitalizing force within the connected revolution instead of just a bystander, let's start now. Do you remember the moment you realized that the world had changed? How about the moment you realized you could change with it? Are you ready for the details?
All right. Are you a connector? Are you a connector? That is the key. Every time I see that video, I see something different. And the thing that jumped out at me this time that I seen it was that things have changed forever. Out of the things that's gone on for the last few years, we're not going back to where things used to be. That's over. That is over. The change has happened. I remember a few years ago, I used to talk about how we're in the midst of a paradigm shift. Well, the paradigm shift has happened, okay? It has happened. And so now it's up to us to take advantage of this change. And so this is what 14 Eagles is here to do. We're here to help people make those changes, all right? Because we want to make the change what we want the change to be, not what anybody else wants the change to be. It's what we want it to be, all right? And I hope that makes sense, because there's a lot of people walking around, they have no idea that things are changing. They just think that, you know, life is what it is, and they keep going on their day-to-day. All right? But I know a lot of people are feeling the change. All right? Nothing is the same as it was 2 years ago. All right? And so we have to use that as a catalyst to create change for the betterment for our lives and our families' lives. So this is what brings us here to the 14 Eagles platform. Right here on the 14 Eagles community website, we have on the 14 Eagles video tab. We encourage you to bring people to this site and play this video. This video is the presentation of how the platform works. Right? This is how the platform works. It's very short, it's very succinct, and you'll see it's very simple. Okay, it's a very simple process. And so after watching the video, then you want to come down here, and this is step-by-step instructions on how to get involved. Get with the person that invited you, and they can walk you through this process. Very easy, very simple process. It is a manual process. Some of it is automated, but most of it is manual, and that's for a reason. Okay, but it's very simple. It's not something that you can't learn to do. Okay, it's very easy, and then you can translate that to someone else and get them going and doing the same thing. All right. This is all about everyone working together, okay, to help each other achieve whatever you want to achieve. Right. 14 Eagles is just a stepping stone. It's a stepping stone to get to where you want to go. All right. We can't do this alone. That's why we have to form a community of people. We have to work together as a community. We have to learn how to work together as a community. So that's why here at 14 Eagles, you're not going to see us talking about money all the time. You're not going to see us talking about the boats and the yachts and the houses and the $10,000 bonuses and all of that type of stuff. This is not a business. Okay, we have nothing to sell here. This is strictly about community and helping one another, blessing other people. Okay, you know, one of our models here. Let me show it to you. Right here at the top of the site, it says, "Give from the heart, share the love, and accept your blessings." That's what 14 Eagles is all about. We want you to give from your heart. Remember, the universe does not discriminate, right? Whatever you give, you're going to get back in abundance. So if you give out bad intentions, guess what? It's going to come back to you. But if you give out good intentions, that's going to come back to you too. So it all depends on what you give out is what you're going to get back. Expect that back, okay? So here at 14 Eagles, when we give with the intention of helping somebody, not with the intention of trying to make money and to try to, you know, get all these riches and all of this stuff. Okay? Because if you give with the intention of trying to help someone, guess what? All that stuff is coming anyway. Right? Does it make sense? Now, because we're a community, we also have partnered with other companies, other programs, other platforms. Why do we do that? Because, first of all, 14 Eagles is not a business, right? So we don't have anything to sell. We're not here to try to, you know, make goo gobs of money. But if that's what you want to do, we can hook you up with the platforms that are doing that. And one of those is Fund Me 24/7 from the Dynamic Trio company. Dynamic Trio has a trilogy of platforms, right, that are helping people to raise funds through crowdfunding. Okay, it's a whole different take on the crowdfunding industry. And they're a very powerful company, and they're doing great things. And their concept and philosophy is similar to 14 Eagles. So it just made sense to partner with with them because we're doing the same thing. We're helping people. We're building communities, right? So it just makes sense to work together. There's no need of competing with one another. We're working together as a community. And so therefore, working together as a community, now we can just even more have more of an advantageous way of building up whatever financial needs that we need. Okay, that's the key to working together as a community instead of competing against one another. Then also they have Feed Me 24/7, which is another part of their trilogy of platforms, which is a feeder system for Fund Me 24/7. I encourage you to take a look at these two platforms. It may be something that you may be interested in. If the person that invited you is not in these platforms or at all, then no worries. Just send an email to 14 Eagles and we will get you someone to work with. That's not a problem. But first we want to go to the person that invited you to see if they have an interest as well. Then we have Cutting Edge Techno Solutions, CETS for short. This is a company that we ask you to check out because they are literally building communities from the ground up, literally digging the dirt and building communities. And in those communities, they're employing people within the community to help build the community, businesses, homes. And they're using their technology to take everyday trash that we throw away and turn it into renewable energy and renewable products, okay? They're recycling products. So understand, this is a powerful, powerful venture. They're going all around the country and in other countries as well doing this. And we've partnered with them, right? So check out what they're doing because you may be able to fit in some way with them. We have no idea, but you may be able to fit in with that. Also, we have EasyBot Crypto Trading, okay? The easy way to get involved with cryptocurrency in the blockchain industry, okay? Very, very powerful company, just came on the scene. They're helping people that have never got involved with crypto before to do that. Powerful, powerful stuff. You don't have to do these things, but these things are there for you. The reason why we have these things because every community has different ways of making money, right? And also have ways for you to also advertise whatever business or that you may have that you want to advertise as well. So we do that here for the community. It's all community-based stuff. See, we're more than just a gifting platform. More than just a gifting platform. So now, if you going back to the 14 Eagles platform, and we have other platforms as well that are going to be coming to the 14 Eagles community, okay? And if you have a platform that you feel will be good for the community, by all means, let us know, all right? So we can present it to the 14 Eagles community, all right? Because that's what a real community does. There's no need for competition. We can all work together in all different types of things, right? But here's the thing. People get involved with 14 Eagles, and 14 Eagles, when you see the presentation itself, and we really encourage you to watch the video presentation here on the website so you can understand what the 14 Eagles platform, how the 14 Eagles platform works. And as you notice, we don't even show the 14 Eagles platform, right? Because it's more than just 14 Eagles is more than just a platform, okay? It's all about building a community, okay? And that's what you'll always hear us say here. 14 Eagles, the community is the key. And I'm going to show you why. See, a lot of people say, well, Brian, 14 Eagles is $6 one time out of pocket. And you're giving $2 gifts to 3 people, okay? But that which gives you an opportunity to receive 14 gifts from people on a continual basis. Well, I can't. What can I do with $2? Okay, I can't do anything with $2, and I get that all the time. They feel like $2 is not enough money to do what they need to do. And the first thing they say is, I can't make money with $2. Well, that's the first shift in thinking that we're trying to get people to do. Because 14 Eagles is not a business. We don't make money with 14 Eagles. Okay? That's the first shift in your thinking, in your conscious awareness. Okay? We don't make money here. All we do is give money away. It's a gifting platform. We give it away. Okay? Literally, quite literally giving money away. And because you're doing that, if you do it with the right intention, guess what? That money comes back to you tenfold. That's the concept that we're trying to portray here. But a lot of people miss it. They miss it. And so that's why we do things the way that we do here. We try to get people to change the way that they think and the way that they see things. Okay? Put things in a different perspective. And maybe we can make this change for the betterment of everybody in our society, okay, and in our communities. Just to shift our thinking just a little bit. But let me show you this, and maybe this will help with the whole notion about making money and getting money, okay, and getting small increments of money. Because a lot of people think $2 is not enough to do anything with. Well, watch this real quick.
Reach their fortunes. In order to do this, I want you to pretend that I can grant you one wish from two choices. Choice one is this: I will give you $1 million. Or choice two is that you get 1 cent that doubles every day for 31 days. On top of that, you have to drive 1 hour north to meet a friend of mine named Vendela. She will double your cent and give you 2 cents, and then you have to drive all the way back home. Then on day 2, you take your 2 cents back to Vendela, and she doubles your 2 cents and gives you 4 cents, and then you drive back. Well, you do this every day for 31 days. Which would you choose? $1 million or 1 cent doubled every day? Well, as a factory worker, it wasn't even a contest. $1 million for me, please. Who wants to run around for pennies? Here is where we find out that ignorance is not bliss. If you have a calculator, you can follow along and check it out for yourself. In day 1, you have 1 cent. Day 2, you double it and you have 2 cents. Day 3, you double it, you get 4 cents. That doubles and becomes 8 cents, and by the 10th day, you'll have $5.12. How embarrassing if you took the penny a day. Let's look at the 11th day. $5.12 doubles and becomes $10.24, then it doubles and becomes $20.48, and then it doubles and becomes $40. And in the 20th day, that doubles and becomes $5,242.88. Well, it's still not looking too good if you chose the penny. But what happens in the 21st day? 5,000 doubles and becomes 10,000, 10 doubles and becomes 20, and on the 28th day, $671,000 doubles and becomes $1.3 million. But wait a minute, we didn't agree to 28 days. We agreed to 31 days. And so on the 29th day, 1.3 doubles becomes 2.6 million. And 30th day, 2.6 million becomes 5.3 million. And in the final day of our agreement, day 31, $5,368,709.12 doubles, which is $10,737,418.20. Now who's laughing all the way to the bank? This is what the smartest man in the world, Albert Einstein, said when he was asked what he thought was one of the most powerful things on earth. He said that the 8th wonder of the world was compound interest. And so here's how we can make compound interest work for you.
Compound interest. Compound interest. I know a lot of us has heard that term before, but a lot of us really don't understand how powerful that is. Okay, banks know how powerful it is, compound interest, because they've used compound interest. They've used that on us for over 100 years. Okay, compound interest. That's why banks have so much money and have so much control over different countries all around the world because of compound interest. Right? So what we're trying to show you is that just because it's a small amount of money doesn't mean it can't be a big, grow into a big or large sum of money. See, all it takes is a shift in thinking. See, understand, if someone told you to take a penny and double it every day, if you have never seen this video or seen an example of that, would have thought that a penny could turn into over $10 million? No, because you're not geared to think that way. Okay, society does not teach us to think that way. So, but just a little shift in our thinking Now that $2 doesn't look so bad now, right? Doesn't look so bad. But watch this. What if you compounded people? Okay? What if you compounded people? Now how does that $2 look? It looks even better now, right? Because see, here's the thing. Money is not the issue. Okay? People are. People are the key. See, they have us thinking that money is the main issue. Why? Because let's face it, 95% of our decisions that we make on a day-to-day basis is a money decision, right? I mean, we gotta think about if we taking our family to dinner or to a show, we got to think about how much money we have in order to be able to do that, right? Anything that we do becomes a money decision almost, because everything that we do, almost everything, takes some form of payment to do it, correct? So therefore, they have us consumed about thinking about money. But that's not the key, because see, the real key is the people. Because if you take a dollar bill and you set a dollar bill on the table, that dollar bill will just sit there and do nothing. It's just an inanimate object. It has no way of doing anything for you. Now, but if a person picks that dollar up and does something with it, that's the key to the success of that money, right? Because the energy of the individual is what puts the motion, okay, of that money into action. That's the key. So if we can focus on community instead of focusing on the money, guess what? Money automatically happens, right? Because everything we do is based on money, right? So if we get the people's energy in motion with the right intention, guess what? The money will follow. That's why I always say, 14 Eagles is a platform to where you can get involved and put yourself in a position to where you don't have to chase money anymore. Okay? Because we've all been out here chasing that dollar. See, but 14 Eagles puts you in a position where you don't have to chase money anymore. It puts you in a position where the money will chase you. Okay? So I hope that makes sense to you. I hope you understand that, because this is the whole concept of what we're doing here with 14 Eagles. It's not about the money for us here. Okay? Although, hey, we're blessing people with money every day through 14 Eagles. And seeing once you get the money, now you got to learn what to do with the money, correct? And so we're bringing the things to you so you can learn what to do with it once you get it. How many people that have won the lottery turn around 10 years later and end up broke? There's many, many stories like that. Because people are not trained to know what to do with the monies that they get. Most people don't even know what money is, how it even came into existence. Okay? We have been so conditioned. Well, 14 Eagles is trying to shift that thinking, try to give you more conscious awareness about what's going on in the world. Okay? So we're not here to talk anybody into anything, not even talking people into getting involved with 14 Eagles. No, we're here to try to hopefully get you to see that community is the real key to any success that you have. We can't do anything by ourselves. We need a community because we're all connected in some way. Are you a connector, right? So understand, 14 Eagles is not here to sell you on anything. We're here to build a community of individuals that are like-minded and want to truly go out and help others. That's what it's all about. So now, on a lighter note, we have a new song, and we play this song at the end of our presentation every week. We're here every Thursday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. No matter who shows up, we still are here. Okay? If someone you invited was not able to make it, that's okay. Don't worry about it, because we record these calls and we send them out the next day. So make sure that you get on our email database, in our newsletter, so you can get the recording of the presentations that we do. We try to keep them as short as possible, but we want to make sure that everybody understands what 14 Eagles is really all about. It's not about a gifting platform, although that's what we do, but it's more than that, okay, as you can see. All right? But we have a song, okay, because, see, we know that if money is what you really need and is what you came here for, the key to getting that is through the community, right? And through the community, we can manifest whatever we want, however much money we need. We can manifest that through the community, and the community will provide that for you, right? So the thing is, just put in your mind what you want and work it through the community. And guess what? The money will come to you. So we have a song that projects just that. You know, money is coming to me. And we're going to make this song go and get a Grammy Award. We're going to get the writer of this song is going to get a Grammy Award. And we're going to make sure that it happens. So this is turned into the 14 Eagles money song. Listen to this.
Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me. Money is coming to me. I can just feel it, and I believe money keeps coming to me. It's coming to me now, and I'm not worried about how. Oh yeah, money is coming to me. Come on, come on, come on. The universe is working for me, and working. I can just feel it, and I believe it's working for me now, and I'm not worried about how. Oh yeah, money is coming to me. More than enough to live, more than enough to give, more than enough to share. I feel like it's already here. More than enough to shout, more than enough to drop, more than enough to save. There's plenty left over to give away. Money is coming to me. I can just feel it, and I believe it's coming to me now, and I'm not worried about how. Oh yeah, money is coming to me. Come on, come on, come on. The universe is working for me, and working. I can just feel it, and I believe it's working for me now, and I'm not worried about how. Oh yeah, money is coming to me. Well, more than enough to live, more than enough to give, more than enough to share. I feel like it's already here. More than enough to shout, more than enough to drop, more than enough to say, with plenty left over to give away. One day it's coming to me. I can just feel it, and I believe it's coming to me now, and I'm not worried about how. Oh yeah, money is coming to me. Come on, 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 come on. I believe it, I can just feel it, and I believe it's coming to me now, and I'm not worried about how. Oh yeah, money is coming to me. Come on, 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 come on. I believe it, and I receive it. Come on, come on, come on. Feel like it's already here. Come on, come on, come on.
All right. So money is coming to me, and it can come to you too. Okay. All we have to do is just build this community. Okay, and let that money come through the community. I guarantee it'll start coming back to you. That's how the universe works, right? So now, Again, we're here every Thursday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We encourage you to come. Invite your friends to come every Thursday night if possible. If not, these calls are recorded. That's okay. And we send these out every Friday morning. Pass the recording out to your friends so they can see what 14 Eagles is truly all about. Okay, we have nothing to hide. We present what 14 Eagles is all about. We're not trying to take people's money. We don't. That's why 14 Eagles is only $6 one time out of pocket, so nobody can lose any money with 14 Eagles. All right. The whole key to what we're doing here, and you're going to hear it over and over and over again, is community is the key. That's it, community. And we're trying to build a worldwide community here. We have people in other countries going through 14 Eagles and gifting, and it's just amazing that's what's happening. And we're more about the quality of the people instead of the quantity of the people. Okay, so it's not for everybody. We understand that. But we're looking for people that have giving in their heart, giving of themselves, and want to really, and genuinely want to go out and help people. That's what this is all about. So so every Thursday at 8:30 p.m., you can come right here to the community website to get involved with the webinar. Just click on the link, and it'll put you in on the webinar. If you can't get on the computer, you can dial in and listen in on the phone. Okay, and if you need to get in contact with us, you can send us an email at controltower@14eaglesden.com, and we'll respond to you. Or you can also call us on our member service number, which is 301-684-1216. And if you don't get somebody, just leave a message, and we'll definitely get back with you within 24 to 48 hours, guaranteed. Okay, so with that being said, hey, look. Those of you that came, you could be anywhere else tonight, but you chose to come here, and we truly, truly appreciate that. We don't take that for granted. And so, for those of you that are watching the video, we really, really appreciate you as well. And get this information out to as many people as you can. 14 Eagles is here for you, and we're here to help you as much as we possibly can. All right? So with that being said,